Hi! I am just hopping on because so my dogs are all around, so we'll see how this works. I have to finish this cabinet. I created this cabinet, custom finish for me, to be able to house my DIY paint line in my Finders Keepers booth. So I'm a retailer of Debi's Design Diaries DIY paint, and I love this stuff. I've been using it for a little bit now, and I used to travel over an hour to get it. That's how much I believe in it. And now I've been blessed enough to be able to be a retailer of it myself. So I sell it, like I said, in Finders Keepers in Madisonville. It's right behind, it's in the same shopping center as Sherway, if you're familiar with Madisonville. But if you want this, you can actually contact me and I can mail it to you, or I have an affiliate link as well, and I can post that in the comments. So we have some awesome paint. It is a clay-based paint, and I absolutely love it because it's not toxic. It's all natural clay-based paint. It has 9 ingredients on it, and I absolutely love that about this line. If you ever buy this paint, you can actually scan right here this QR code, and there's videos on Debi's Design Diary showing you how to use this paint. But one of the ingredients of it is love, and so I absolutely love that fact. So I wanted to show you, I did a sneak peek yesterday and I showed this, and so I made a custom color, and I combined this boho blue with Kissing Booth, and I mixed these two together. I put a little bit of letterpress gray and cowgirl coral. I did that on another piece and came up with a different version of this color, but I really wanted purple. Purple's my favorite color for my piece. And on the bottom I did chocolate. It's layered chocolate by DIY Paint, then my custom color, and then up here I did another custom color. I combined cowgirl coral and petticoat pink. So what I did was I put them in a container, and so this is what I came up with. Well, yeah, it's mostly here. This is what I came up with, and this was the purple color. And so I just sealed it so that I can reuse it and be able to, if I needed any touch-ups. Well, guess what? I'm glad I did that, because if I were to do this custom color again, I probably wouldn't get the exact same shade of color. And so I wanted to show you, this was unsealed, and I had been working on it before I went on vacation. I'm sure you can hear my animals. I have 3 inside dogs. They're running in and out at all times, and then we had a cookout Monday. And I was nervous about it because it's not sealed, so if anybody touches it, you know, they could mess it up. Well, it did. There was some gook that landed on here. I don't know what it was. It was probably one of my dogs, or maybe like a person walked by. So what I'm going to show you is, it's easy. It's no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this Big Top. It is a sealer, and it's also by Debi's Design Diaries DIY Paint. I'm just going to take a little bit of it, and I'm going to paint over it. I'm just going to seal it, and there's a little bit right here. I don't know what that is right there. I'm just going to cover it right here. There's a couple of splatters. It might have been just me earlier, but I'm just going to seal this. It seals very, very quickly, and so what I'm going to do later, I'm going to touch it up with I'm dripping all over my floor, but it's okay. I can clean it up with a wipe. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to take my purple, my custom purple color, and just go over it. And then I'm going to seal it in its entirety. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take my Big Top, and I'm going to put it in this container. I previously had put some stuff in it. And see, it's liquidy. It's very liquidy. Now this is different than the waxes. I mostly wax my pieces, but because I like the wax. I love our wax. It's buttery smooth and it creates a nice surface. If you buff it, it has a little bit of a sheen. You don't have to buff it. I like to buff it, and so I do that. But today, because I want this to be really stand out, very different, I also used some golden ticket. I don't know if you can see all of the metallics. I created custom colors. I put a little bit of that kissing booth mixed in with the golden. This is the golden ticket. It is a patina, so it is a finish. If I were to put this, I wouldn't even have to put a top coat if I didn't want to over it. But I mixed it with the kissing booth. As you can, these two together. I was wanting to make a bronze color. I got that idea from the turquoise iris, Dion Woods. She's like my little mentor. I'm part of her group, and I just love being a part of that. So I learned so much from her. But what I found was, if I didn't mix it very well, I created different colors. And so there's a little bit of a rose gold, and then there's some bronze, and there's some copper, all over. There's just different shades of metallic, which weren't really well with what I was trying to do, because my whole plan was to seal this with golden ticket mixed with the top coat, which I also got that idea from somebody else, another DIY retailer. Her name is Kara Lockwood. She's with Kara's Color something. I'm sorry, I forget her name. But anyway, I'm gonna mix this really well. You can use this full strength, or you can mix it with any one of our colors of our paint line. But I'm going to take it and I'm gonna mix it with this top coat. And see, it's very liquidy. It's very liquidy. I'm not sure how much I'm mixing in with it, but what I'm wanting to do is get a shimmery, goldy effect. I'm probably going to put a little bit more top coat on that. And so when you look at it, it's just gonna shimmer. It says it's really different. I'm kind of excited about this finish. I also used gold leaf all around different spots. You can really see it on the top. I can't show you the top right now, but when I'm done with it, I will be posting lots of pictures. My dogs are very interested in what I'm doing. No, baby. So see, it's very, very liquidy. I'm not sure if you can see this, but it's extremely liquidy. It is definitely not like the paint. The paint is very, very thick. And I love DIY paint because I paint inside my house. I don't have to worry about any toxic, anything damaging. I can paint. It doesn't even really smell. This does have a little bit of a smell, but it's not a bad smell. The paint smells like clay because it's clay based. So what I'm gonna do, I sell a similar brush. This one is by Paint Pixie, and it is natural bristles. But I actually have a version that I sell that's synthetic in my Finders Keepers booth. But I love it because it's just puts the paint on very quickly. And so here goes nothing, right? So I'm just gonna apply it. And like I said, this is not like the wax. It goes on very smooth. It's liquid, and then it will have a glossy finish. It is definitely a more durable finish than the wax, especially if it's going to be near water. But really, the wax has a nice seal to it. The water will just beat up on top of it. Sometimes I'll put the big top on top of like a table or a buffet or a dresser, and then I'll put the wax on top because I like the wax finish better. So I don't know if you can see this, and you probably won't see the shimmer until it dries. But you just need a thin layer of it. I'll probably do 2 thin layers of it. But thanks, I see Candace is on. Thanks, Candace, for watching. I do want to talk about an upcoming workshop that I'm going to be having. I'm hosting it. Oh yeah, I see the shimmer. I see the shimmer all over. You can see it up close. I'm going to be hosting a workshop at Cole County Vendor Mall. And let me show you very quickly. I don't want to spill this. I'm going to take an ordinary wood oak cabinet door. I'm going to have holes pre-drilled when I bring it. Yes, Candace, you need this paint. I love it. It's easy. It's water cleanup. Like if I spill some on my floor, I don't have to stress out about it. If my dog licks it, if something happens, no big deal. All I have to do is take a wipe, like a Clorox wipe, or even I use a lot of baby wipes, and I just can clean it up. When you seal it, then the finish is there. You don't have to worry about it. But we're gonna take that wood oak cabinet door and we're gonna make a tray. I love these, like if you have company, you know, you just put stuff on there, a cheese platter, you just serve your company, you can have drinks on here. I did wax it. Do you see the sheen? I waxed this and then I buffed it. I just did 1 coat of wax. Normally I would do 2, but this was just for a sample board. So I did 1 coat. And what I'm gonna show in my workshop on June 8th is how to paint it just 1 color and then how to slightly distress it. I don't know if you can see, slightly distressed, just a little bit of the wood showing. So I'm gonna show that technique. Just very simple. It's $30 per person. You can register on my website at chalkitupwithlisa.com. I'll put the link when I'm finished on here as well in the comments. Like I said, it's just $30 per person and you will walk home with one of these. You can keep it for yourself or you can give it as a gift. It's wedding season. There's I'm sure a lot of birthdays, you know, Mother's Day passed, but I'm sure you can give it as a gift or you can keep it for yourself on the table in the kitchen and your coffee table. So it's pretty cool. Just a way to simply show people how to use DIY paint. Then the plan is to do a second workshop and using more than 1 color and then going a little bit further because it is a clay-based paint, it's very thick. I'm going to show it to you. This is boho blue. It's one of my favorites. I never was a blue person until DIY paint. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a rich, see if the light's better right there maybe. The workshop is going to be June 8th, Saturday, June 8th at 2:30. And it's in Greenville, right next door to Uncle Lee's, Greenville, Kentucky, not Greenville, South Carolina. I wish. That's where my family is. That's where I used to live. Whoops! I knew that would happen eventually. My tripod is broken. Here we go. My tripod is broken. And so I've been having trouble with it. I just have to balance it kind of just right. There we go. Nathaniel's big. Oh, here we go. Okay. This might not last very long. All right, let me take it off. So basically, I'm going to do this workshop. Bring a friend, bring your mom, bring a sister. It's going to be a lot of fun. Space is limited and it's just $30 and it's really going to be a lot of fun. And so you get to play with the paint. I'm going to have brushes. I'm going to have paint. You can just choose any color that you want. I'm going to have the hardware. We're going to put it together there and you're going to walk away with a finished product. So it starts at 2:30 on June 8th. And again, I'll be using DIY paint. So I will probably hop on tomorrow again because I'll be home finishing this up. And so I want you to see, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll post pictures. But let me see if I can actually show you. See if you can see the shimmer. Can you see the shimmer on it? It's just like, you know, you can see it when the light hits it. I'm really excited about that. So it's going to be really cool. So it already had some metallic going on that I had created with the golden ticket and different paint colors. And I just honestly put it on there and let it drip. I just let it drip so that it looked like it was aged and kind of fallen. And then I have the gold leaf in different places. And then what I did do, I did age it, but see how you can see that this is a little bit darker all in here. I put a slight, just a little bit of a dark wax to age it before I sealed it. Normally you seal, the wax is the last step, but I just put a really, really thin layer here. So this is what it looks like. Thanks, Candace. So I have some of the gold dripping down on the bottom, and then I did add, see the darker parts are, well, right here it's dark, really dark because it's wet, and so it'll dry a little bit lighter. But I did a little bit of dark wax down there as well, and then the gold foil, so you can kind of see what it's looking like. There's the light's not that great there, but I'm going to be working on that, and I'm going to hop on tomorrow and I'm going to show the progress. So thank you so much for hopping on and watching. Again, sign up for my class. It's going to be so much fun. Bring a friend, bring somebody to do the class with. It's only $30, and you get to walk away with your custom made tray. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great day.